Morning YouTubes. I wanted to give you guys a little DIY today. I'm going to be making a devil demon type for next year's haunt. I started on this guy before Halloween. He's a super cheap Halloween skull. I pulled off an old skeleton. He's got wooden dowels for pegs. He's got ping pong eyeballs from the dollar store. And he's just corpse with great stuff and shopping bags, and then paint and pumpkin teeth. So I need a couple of these guys. This guy's gonna be an animatronic for next year for my witch. He'll come rising up and down out of her pot, so I've still gotta build a body for this guy, but I need a couple of demons. So I don't wanna make the same thing twice. On my, after Halloween haul, I went shopping and I hogged up a bunch of skeletons. I got this ram skull for $7, and from Spirit. I didn't really care for the skull itself, but I wanted the horns. They're good, strong plastic horns. I want to take these horns and put them on this guy's head. So that way I've got multiple looks for demons, devils in the graveyard next year that the witch will be summoning out of her cauldron. So let's cut some horns off and get started. Let's make a devil. I'm at the shop today, so I've got the benefit of using air tools, and I'll use that advantage. Here's our ram skull, little airsoft, a jagged blade on it for a wood cutting blade. This stuff blows right through plastic, so let's get these horns off this ram skull. In the hole. I've already drilled some holes to start with. I'll just But we've got us a horn to start with, so that's pretty cool. Got one more to do. Look at that. Stubborn. All right, one horn, two horns. And what's left of the skull, and it's pretty cool. We'll probably save that for a project another day. Let's open up the bottom of these horns. One horn. And two horns. So, earlier, I took an old closet doll that I had laying around. You could use a branch from outside. Any old wood would work, just as a base for these to put to the skeleton skull. Where are my dowels? Oh, there's twice. Alrighty, so I cut two dowels. Good. Cut two dowels, put two screws in them, two deck screws, and I will use these as the base for the horns on the skeleton. Sure they slide in. If they don't, you can always rearrange them. So that's what it'll look like. Here in Indiana, we get ice cold weather, we get snow, we get trick-or-treaters wanting to jerk the horns off of anything you put in the yard, so stronger the better. All right, here's our skeleton. It was one of them Walgreens $17.49 skeletons. You cannot have enough of these. get any more. All right, I think I need the string, so we'll cut him off. Nippex. There we go. All right, so we got our skeleton. So let's make some marks. Put these in here somehow. And can always shave them down after they're on. We got to have something that is a base to start with. Curl down like that in front. Kind of a cool look. Come over here. That looks kind of cool. Gives them a wide head. Something like that, maybe. Kind of like that. It's pretty cool. Let's see. You even make them a little twisted so that they're non-symmetrical. That's kind of cool too. Or do we just sweep them back? I don't know. I kind of like the look, the horns forward look. Something like that, maybe. But not exactly symmetrical. That'd be cool. All right, let's mark these guys. We'll do this one as the right horn. Something like that, right here. There's that horn. And we'll put this horn over here. And about the same space. All right, Mr. Skeleton. So let's drill some holes, put our dowels in. Let's go right about there. And right about there. Let's put holes in your head, Mr. Skeleton. Just going to pre-drill these, makes it easier to get the other screws in. Alrighty. Skeleton, you take a break. Change bits. One, and we got two. So we're going to position these guys in place. Okay, so I got a little bit of the dowel sticking out of the bottom. Just a little bit of screw so it can get started. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down anyways, just since we're here. With some E6000. Get it on Amazon, you can get it at Joann's, you can get it at Michael's. But just to play it safe. Right there. It ain't got to be pretty. We just want some glue on there for safety. In there. Pretty cool. All right, let's get our other peg in there. There's one. Gotta give this guy a name. Call him something. He's gonna be a devil. Just call him Damien. Good name for a skeleton. Right there, Damien. Get your other horn to go on. All right, head on. Cap. There. All right. Tip out. A little bit sticking out the bottom. Find our hole. And let's screw it in. let's kind of clock that where you want it. That looks pretty even to the other one. So Damien's coming along. We got some horns, and we can slide our other horns on top of these. We'll run some screws in and glue that too, just to make sure they're good and tight and that they're not going to come off, and that they'll hold up in the rain, the snow, and the ice, because that's the kind of Halloween we had this year. All right, let me clock these horns on there, get them cut down to size. I'm going to trim these with a razor blade, and then I will come back and we will see where we're at. Alrighty, we're back with Damien. Got him standing up here on the table. Went ahead and screwed the pegs in, took a little die grinder, ground them down, shaved the horns down a little bit. They don't have to be perfect. I kind of like the ragged end. And we're gonna glue these to his head with some E6000. It sticks to wood, sticks to plastic, sticks to basically everything. And then we'll put some screws in them to clock them and hold them into place. And then we'll throw some hot glue around the bases to build up the head a little bit. And he'll basically have horns. Maybe we'll throw some eyes and some teeth in him too. So, our horn. This is his right horn. All right, Damien, here we go. Blob some glue around him. Start high, let it sag down. Do this one too. All right there, Damien. Stick some horns on your head, son. All right. All right, clock them how you want it. Spin them around a little bit to let the glue settle in where you want it. You want them up high like that. Twist them down in front of his face. Oh, I kind of like them a little uneven. Looks kind of cool. With the swept back look. Make them look taller in the yard. Well, that's kind of cool. Horns high. You definitely see him side view. You can see him when you're coming down the road exactly what he is. Let's go with something like that. So, get the screw in here. So. All right. Really should have 2 drills for this. It'd be a whole lot easier. Oh, Damien, help me out. And I'm just going to throw a wood screw in there. 1.5" drywall screw, wood screw. Zing that right in there. Boom. That's one. All right, Damien. Clock you again. A little high. That's pretty cool right there. I dig that. All right. Throw the screw in. Don't go jumping off the table on me. All right. Put another wood drywall screw in. Oh, it moved on me, didn't it? All right. Boom, we got horns. Well, that's a cool way to take a standard skeleton and make it into a demon or a devil. All that'll dry up. We'll put some hot glue on there to build that up. This E6000 is really good stuff. And then we'll corpse it way later on. But that's a demon skull. That's better than your standard cheapy Walgreens skeleton. Put some eyes in them. Got my oh, Damien, work with me. couple of ping pong balls from the dollar store. I like to use these for eyes because they're round. You can shove them right into a skeleton hole. Just hog out the hole. Oh yeah. This is a inch and a 1/8 bit. That generally works out pretty good for most of these skeletons. All right, just jam it in there. Come on out, all right, I'm a trained professional. I know what I'm doing. Jam it in there. And we don't care about the lighting or anything like that. Oh. It's got a little eyeball frame. That one come out? Let's hog this one out. Pretty cool. I didn't know that. There it goes. All right, so we'll just tuck that one in. Huh. And eyeballs. I usually put them in backwards. I'm going to sand them anyways down the road. I think that looks good. Hot glue gun's all fired up already. Put a bead in there to hold them into place. Ooh, that's hot stuff. Try and fill that in a little bit. That works out pretty good. All right, let's jam his other eyeball in there. So that's one. So far we got a pair of horns, getting some eyeballs in. He's taking shape. And we'll stab this one around backwards. Got him in there, going a little bit further. All right, let's hot glue him into place. And we're gonna corpse these eyes later anyway, so it don't matter. There's no perfect way to do it. Just get some glue on there to hold these guys in place. All right, let's try and build up this eye a little bit. It's falling in, it's okay. Well, that's not too bad. Now, just a little bit ago, Damien was an $18 Walgreens skeleton. Now he's going full-on demon. Dig it. Put some hot glue up here while we got the gun in hand. Ooh, that's a little too much. Uh-oh, breaking loose here. Glue stick's going rogue on us. All right, Damien, I'll spin you around. Usually help hold the horns while the E6000 dries. We don't like that, does it? That's unfortunate. Oh, Damien, work with me, Bard. Yep, we're separated again. And we're just trying to get glue on there for him. Later, we're going to come back and I'll build up the base of these horns. I figure, well, we had the glue gun out, might as well lay some glue down for him. And what I like to do before corpsing is I like to take the glue gun and make some veins and some muscles, because when you corpse over it, you'll see these raise up underneath. So I like to make little tendrils and veins, little lines and stuff in the forehead, because these will look awesome when you put tissue paper over it. To the back of his head. Come on, Damien. plug that little hole where the string was. Try and keep as much water out of these guys as I can. Like I said, we get snow and ice. These guys really got to last outside for the season, so we're talking 30 days of ice and cold. Let's do some on his lips. Oh, yeah. And I think I'm going to end up punching that nostril hole out too before I corpse him. That's pretty cool. And some up here. All right. That's the beginnings of a pretty good demon or devil, whatever you choose. I think I've got a tiny bit of hot glue left. We got some horns. Got a face. We got some veins and some ligaments in his head to corpse over later. Cover up these screws while I'm here. I'll build that up later so you won't even see them. And I'll take these little lines out. I'll sand them off. All right. Not too shabby. Let me grab some teeth. We'll put some teeth on this guy. All right. I think we're going to throw some teeth in Damien. Call him done for now. I've got some pumpkin teeth. I get these off Etsy. They're all different sizes. The store is actually called Pumpkin Teeth. Alan at Stilt Beast uses the hell out of these, and they're worth it. They make them glow in the dark. They make them super long. They make some that are already blood-stained, but I like to stain my own. So we're going to throw some teeth in them, and we're going to call them done for today. Now for teeth, these skeletons have really soft teeth. You can either hacksaw your teeth out. You can razor blade them out. You can use a die grinder and buzz them out. But since I'm here at the shop today, I'm going to go ahead and use a cutoff wheel. Make some space for these guys. And then we'll put some glue in there, and we'll give them some fangs. All right, brother, here we go. Tell me if this hurts. All right, we got 2 gaps right now. I think we're going to spread his lower ones out. So we'll come over here with them. That's better. All right, nice and gap tooth, my favorite. Looking kind of piratey, but that's all right. All right, that's good. They ain't got to be perfect. We can go back in and fine tune them later with a razor blade or an X-Acto knife. Take the ledge off right here. All right. So, there's our teeth. Now, you can use them like this, stick them out. You can drill a hole and shove them up in his mouth. And there's already a little hole there we can use, so let's go ahead and do that since it's there. And then we'll reinforce them with some E6000 just to make sure that they're going to stay in there. All right, there's one. Right there. So you brush your teeth, kids. You don't want to look like this guy. In there. All right, let's give you some bottom choppers. Now on the bottom mouth, they're too thin to really drill through. So a lot of times, I'll just take a file and backfile it and put this little triangulated edge. Catch that? Come on, camera, focus. Right on the back side of the gums. So, but let me go grab a file. I'm gonna get these back cut, and then we'll stab on his bottom fangs. Alrighty, we're back with Damien. I got a needle file, went and filed out the back of his gums a little bit. You don't always have to have power tools. It can be done with small hand stuff, which I'm a fan of once in a while. We got his bottom teeth. They're ready to go in. So, let's get these glued up, brother. Now my glue gun does not want to cooperate with me. Won't stick. Get in there. Huh. We're out of glue. All right, plan B. Come on, Damien. E6000. There. Bring his jaw down. Get some on the back side. Some back here. All right. Yep, I figured. All right, I got a fix for that. It's going to take a while for this glue to dry. So, let's do this. Put a piece of tape on the back side of his mouth, both sides. Come off later. We'll stab them bad boys in there. Come on now. In there. All right. Now we got some teeth. Such a good boy. I'll let you pick out of the treasure chest. But that is a $17 Walgreens skeleton, easily turned into a demon. And look, Damien's got a big brother. So these guys will be in the graveyard this year. He'll be an animatronic popping out of a pot that the witch is summoning. And I think we're gonna do a full skeleton corpse on Damien here, do him head to toe and stand him up in the yard. It looks like he's escaping the pot. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Get out there and chop up some stuff, bust out your glue guns, and make some demons. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys dig it.